Yo, VNO, what you know, man? We are live right now. I got my man, Mikey O, in the building. Mikey O is an artist. We call him an artist because he sings, he raps. Mikey O might dance. He's an author. He's everything above, man. Hey, VNO, what you know? We are still ordinary people with extraordinary stories. Y'all hang on and check us out.
But have you ever thought, what if this is all just a dream? And we're just waiting in line to wake up. And most people think I'm insane. Once you realize that all the shit you used to care so much about just keeps you a prisoner of your own mind.
I caught him lacking. What up, man? Did you get everything done that you need to?
Yeah, you see. I mean, excuse me, I don't mean to curse.
No, you all good. No, you fine. You fine. I'm gonna put this so they can see the VNO production style.
Absolutely.
We got some upgrades to the set.
Expeditious. We outside.
What's up, man?
What's going on, brother?
It's all good, man. I'm happy to have you here.
I'm glad to be here.
Y'all, last week it was my fault. It's always my fault, man. Like we was.
You trying to make it like I was the bad guy.
Right.
Don't text me, hey, it's a little too late for that, don't you think?
Right.
I'm like, nigga, I text you. What are you doing?
He did. He texted me 20 minutes after I texted you, like, bro, let's do this show.
Right.
And I was like, oh, this nigga ain't even gonna do it. and you were.
I'm about business.
Yeah.
Look, if you reach out to me and I say I'm gonna do it,
yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, and here he is tonight,
Absolutely.
Doing it, man.
Happy to be here.
Man, I'm happy to have you, bro.
Absolutely.
You are an artist, man. We talked, and I said, you know, man, what do you want me to peg you as? You know, a R&B artist. I said you want to be a rap, because I know you do a little bit of everything. And in a minute here, I'm gonna let you kind of explain like what you do, and then we're gonna show you your first video.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, to be honest with you, I don't like to categorize myself. You know, I don't like to put myself in a box. You know, it seems like a lot of people tend to do that, which is fine. That's your thing, that's you. But me personally, I'm an artist.
Yeah.
I like to paint the picture.
Yeah.
And however the picture come out, that's how it come out. So
Yeah.
it could be a rap song, it could be country, it could be gospel, it could be R&B, it could be rock, whatever. You know, it could just be talking. It could be spoken word, you know. So whatever I'm feeling in the moment, that's what it is. That's why I consider myself just an artist.
Yeah. So you dabble and do a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Y'all, this is one of the things that he does.
Absolutely.
My nigga Kane Kappa, the GOAT, boy. Stop playing with my boy. Get it to him, boy.
Yeah. Ice on me. Yeah. Ice on me. On me. Ice on me. Yeah. Ice on me, I'll be glistening. So much power on me, I was born to win. So much hurt from my past, I was born again. If they talk about the good or bad, I ain't listening. So much ice dripping wet, I'm the fisherman. All this bread in my pocket got me whistling. She tryna go with me on a trip, well, that just depends. Fucking on these bitches till the morning like we wrestling. 26 rules, she's on the truck, I'm the other man. Had to send my chick to the crib, she was smothering. All these bitches full of shit, stomach bubbling. Too much love. up for the niggas that be struggling. Got knocked down from the store and now I'm up again. Grown ass man doing good, riding luxury. Got pulled down by the pain I was under me. Tryna feed me bullshit, cut the calories. Ask my mama if she proud of me. One of dad ever smiled at me. Too late for the love, think it's out of me. I had to climb my way to the mountain peak. Yeah. I had to climb my way to the mountain peak, yeah.
Ice on me, I be glistening. So much power on me, I was born to win. So much hurt from the past, I was born again. If they talk about me good or bad, I ain't listening. So much ice dripping water ain't a fisherman. All this bread in my pocket got me whistling. I just got another check, I just caught me a new vet. I just pulled up in nowhere, show me some respect. Nigga love to hate, I hope he wishing for a new jet. I be too humble, I don't really like the flex.
I apologize for the shit. I do. My video's a little old now.
Look, I said, yo, Mike, it's a whole lot of cheeks on there.
That was Mikey O 2 years ago. Okay, so forgive me.
It's fine. You know what? So I'm also what I'm trying to do also, man, is I'm trying to get the show to a point where I can kind of take it and I can start advertising because I haven't really advertised.
Okay.
I haven't run any advertisements for my show.
Okay.
And so I'm trying to get it to where I can take it, but I don't quite know what that entails, but I know that it probably don't entail cheeks. And so like, bro, don't get me wrong.
No, it's okay.
I'm watching.
I get it. But from a professional standpoint, I get it.
Right.
From a business standpoint,
Yeah.
booty cheeks ain't always the way to go. I don't know. I get it. But hey, shout out to the dancers. You know, listen, I ain't gonna judge
Twerking
you.
in the woods is wild work.
With the
You know?
hey, no one's ever done it. That's why I was like, hey, you know, hey, cheeks in the woods don't sound bad. You know, werewolves is okay. You know, a bear attack might not be too bad.
Right, but you know what? Again, man, you know, I go back to you saying that, you know, you're an artist. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? And
I'm
so
an
like
artist.
twerking in the woods is art. You know what I'm
Perfect picture,
saying?
you asked me.
Right. They not in the basement. They was on a tree and not a pole. So it's different. You know, it's different.
Hey,
It's different. So when you do songs like that, like what's your thought like when you go to do a video? Like is that your artistry in the video or is it somebody else's thought? You know.
so all of my videos 100% are thought out by me. But sometimes I just let, you know, I just kind of let my imagination run a little wild, you know what I'm saying? Which I'm learning to kind of contain that a little bit better.
Yeah.
But, you know, the original video wasn't supposed to really be like that. You know, it was supposed to just be a nice vibe because the message in the song, you know, is ice on me, I be glistening. So much power on me, I was born to win.
Okay.
So much hurt from my past, I was born again. If they talk about me good or bad, I ain't listening. So it's like I'm really kind of giving a message.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A healing message. And so that's technically wasn't the direction it was supposed to go. But the women showed up. They showed up dressed like that. I don't know. And it was like, you know what?
We gotta find something for y'all to do. It was
Listen, no bull crap. I literally called. It was like, hey, we have the video shoot. Y'all want to come back? You know, we're gonna kick it in the woods.
right.
Literally, that's all it was supposed to be. And they showed up ready for a video. I was like,
right. Okay.
in the moment, you know, and I should have put my big boy drawers on and say, no, G, we ain't gonna do that.
Sometimes it's hard, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
And it was like,
literally.
listen, and it's the terrible part about it is like everybody that was there was like, oh man, let's go, you know.
Yeah.
So they kind of hyped it up, and it was just like, you know what, like we in here,
Yeah,
you know,
right,
and it
right.
became that, and it to me personally, it turned out to be a dope project.
Yeah.
But far as promotion go, I'm trying to kind of calm down on the cheeks and stuff like that.
No,
Business,
I feel you.
But shout out to the dancers. I love dancers. I love, entertain. I call them entertainers.
Yeah.
You know, because that's the proper word to call them. They're entertainers. That's what they do. Entertainment been around since King days.
Yes.
Yes.
Which, you know what, man? I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that what they do is an art.
It is art.
Also, because what you say, man, people might fight me on that, man. But honestly, I think at one point in time, a lot of even women didn't look at it as art, and OnlyFans came out, and you realized you only got two subscribers, baby, because you really thought you knew how to do this. You thought because you had these, some big titties and a big butt that you was gonna get on here and no, this is an
business.
art. Yeah, it's a business. It's art.
You have to promote.
Yeah, you gotta promote. You gotta be able to
make constant content.
Yep.
You gotta constantly everything is work.
Yeah.
And the way the universe works, man. I'm a universe guy. The way the universe is what you put into your craft is what you're gonna get out of it.
Yeah.
If you don't see results and after you put work in or something, that means you didn't put enough work in, or you're not aligned with your purpose.
Yeah.
So you got to ask yourself, okay, I didn't achieve this or I didn't achieve that, but why?
Yeah.
Yeah. And once you figure that answer out, you're either gonna figure out that one, maybe this isn't for me.
Yeah.
Or two, I just didn't put enough work into it.
Yeah. And
That's
I think
all.
we all. It's some people, man. You're right. There's some people that's working hard, but this just ain't for you.
It ain't for you.
You can't go to the NBA, bro. Like you're 38 now. You gotta give up them dreams.
And it's. I believe what's meant for you is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Like, we can sit here and play in people's emotions and say, oh, if you dream big, you're going to be the president of the United States. I'm not the person to tell you that you couldn't be the president of the United States, but the chances of being the president of the United States is pretty intense.
Yeah, right.
And, and there's nothing wrong with shooting towards those dreams, but there's also nothing wrong with having a backup plan.
Yeah,
A plan A, B, C, all the way to Z, for real.
Yeah.
Until something works. And then when it works, it works.
Yeah. I was just watching Rhythm and Flow. I don't know if you ever watched that or you seen that on Netflix.
I've seen Rhythm and Flow. They did that in Chicago, right?
Well, they did a thing in Chicago, but it's a whole show where they take a bunch of artists from all over the U.S.
You talking about with Cardi B and
yeah.
I seen it first.
Lotto was on. They got a new season out.
I ain't seen the movie yet, but I know
it's dope, man. But bringing you watch those people, man, and you watch people having a dream, and some of those people, man, they have put all of their eggs in that one basket, and they shattered.
Yeah.
And the bottom line is, man, you wasn't that good to put all your eggs in that one basket. So, yeah, you learn, even watching that, man, if you're a person that watch other people's mistakes and learn, have a backup plan. Or,
Absolutely.
or take your main plan and run branches off of that.
I'm going to say this, I don't want to really call out people. I don't like calling people out like that. But I think it's all about tactic. You really don't have to be the best artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You ain't
if you
lying.
just, let's just be real.
Yeah,
I'm not going to call nothing out. I'm not going to speak on, people's, but it's all about tactic. It's all about, marketing, right? And and now it's like, if you notice, a lot of music is blowing up based off of bad publicity. You know what I'm saying? Whether somebody's fighting or, we got the, I don't know, that guy that got the, I hate speaking on people for real. So, you have different people that got, different health issues, or they may have situations where they limbed up, or whatever it is that makes you stand out. I should say that.
Yeah.
So whatever your situation is that make you stand out, sometimes that be the reason to blow up.
Yeah.
So it really depends. So it's like, JJ Fish.
Oh, yeah. Right? Yeah.
I used to say, you feel me? Right. But it worked.
Yeah.
He getting millions of views. He's making money off of views.
Yeah.
He's making more money than me. So it's really hard to really say or put someone in a box. So I never try to shatter anyone's dreams and put them in a box. Whatever it is you want to do it.
What's different about Mikey O?
What I just explained.
Yeah,
I believe in spirituality. I believe in uplifting people.
Yeah.
And always seeing the best version of somebody, even when they don't even see it themselves.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you that type of person, sometimes you can tend to get the short end of the stick, but in the long run, the blessings is phenomenal.
I'm with you, man, and I go back and forth. I just went off last night, man. I'm always going off because in life, if you're that person, you're bound to get hurt.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
That's your cousin.
Yeah. Hurt.
That's your best friend.
You and Hurt walk hand in hand.
Man.
What did I think the Bible says about Jesus that he was acquainted with sorrow.
Yeah.
And it's and you, that's it, man.
Yeah,
you become that because when you have a Jesus-like heart, you become acquainted with sorrow.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah.
No, that's real. Yeah. When you love, that's why a lot of people are becoming more cold-hearted. That's why we live. Because I mean, if you want me to be very honest, and I don't want to go too deep into religion, but
no,
we do live in a low vibrational world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, third dimension world. So because we're so low vibrational, the low vibration becomes the attraction. You know what I'm saying? And so when someone tends to vibrate a little bit higher than that, they're viewed as, oh, you think you know everything, or you may be viewed as, you know, you don't know what the hell you're talking about, you know. Yeah. But then it's always some weird vibe where the universe would kind of reveal that person truth to them.
Yeah.
And now they coming back to you saying, man, you was right. I should have, you know. Yeah. So that's why I just, you know, I play the game the way I play it, you know. And again, I know it's not always the best, you know.
Yeah.
But who I am.
I say that I asked God for wisdom. I did, personally.
Absolutely.
I asked God for wisdom, and I said, and I'm still on this journey towards wisdom. You can't, there's nothing that there's no book that you can open up that will give you wisdom. It'll give you knowledge.
Absolutely.
But not necessarily wisdom.
Yeah.
And as I start to gain more wisdom, the world gets lonelier. You start to explain.
Like we understand each other, man. You my boy. We gonna get a drink after this.
No doubt, man. As you get wisdom will have you doing things a little bit differently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And wisdom
Real
just
talk.
to hit you, man. And wisdom is something that you almost gotta ask God for.
Yeah.
You can get it with life experiences. You
Absolutely.
know, but it takes wisdom to get the wisdom out of the life experiences.
Absolutely.
You could go through a life experience and get nothing from it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, the world became a little bit more lonely, man, because like you said, what do you call it? Third dimension? Low vibrational.
We in
Oh
very
man,
low,
we
low
do, bro. With
vibration,
people that are just surface level thinkers. You know what I mean? They don't. If it ain't about me, it ain't about nothing. And
well, like Kevin Gates said, you know, 80% of the world is followers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you left with the higher vibration of people is left from the 20% realm. So it's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not the person to judge. I'm not the person to shatter anyone's perspective because I believe the idea of importance is based on perspective.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
what's important to you may not be as important to me.
Right.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I tell people to live within what you feel is right for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And
Yeah.
if everyone's not going to support that, and it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I feel that. Yeah. Everybody's not.
Yeah.
I think people are looking for authenticity.
Yeah.
But blows my mind because I always said people are looking for authenticity. That's why reality TV was created. But then all of a sudden now reality TV is not authentic either. and so but like you said, 80% of the world is followers, man.
Yeah.
And so like you don't get authentic when you have people that follow because people end up gaining or bringing on these other traits of the people that they're following,
Well, yeah. I mean, and the goal is low vibration is profitable.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I know that sounds
stupid, man. Yeah,
stupidity
stupidity
what it
is
is.
profitable.
I mean, stupidness is profitable. You know, you have shows like, baddies, right? No disrespect to that cash. You do your thing. Blessings to whoever, participate in that activity. But look, it plays a big role in the destruction of our youth mindset. You know what I'm saying? And everyone is not born with the big mind. It's easy to say, oh, well, you got to watch your kids. And, I mean, the internet is big, man. So it's like, it isn't always easy to, you still got to send your baby to school.
Yeah.
So they may not watch it in your house, but guess what? They watching on somebody's phone at the school or at the cousin house. So, and you can't keep your baby sheltered because that's the worst thing to do because then they're going to want to get out there and see what's going on. So and you can't really necessarily hide it, but that's what it is, man.
You got to teach them. I guess you just got to teach them to be not followers, to be individuals. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, and that even makes sense.
Yeah.
But I think the idea of a journey is a journey.
Yeah.
And we as parents or leaders or whatever you want to call us can play a role in in pushing a child or whatever into a certain direction, but they still gonna grow up and do what the hell they want to do. Because think about it, we were children.
Yeah.
And how many times somebody gave you a warning or told you not to do something, what you do?
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't want to go to jail.
You feel me? So
Right.
like,
So I ain't gonna say I always followed it. I do take heed to what people say and what
Yeah,
people do.
absolutely.
I watch people and I see what people do, and I seen things that worked and then I seen things that didn't work, and it kind of worked for me because I ain't.
that's all part of wisdom.
Yeah.
You saw somebody else jump off the bridge and you saw him broke 72 bones and was like,
Right
you know what,
on.
maybe I shouldn't jump off that
No, I
same
ain't
bridge.
going.
That don't look comfortable at all.
Right,
It
I'm not
doesn't. So
going.
I get
I'm
it.
not
So I
going.
mean, that's because you know, thank God you was able to enhance you was able to use your wisdom.
Yeah.
You know, everybody has a touch of wisdom, but you know, I do believe that when you operate in low vibration, you don't have any emotional balance. It's easy to be, manipulated by your own thoughts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, it is.
And even
yeah.
though it seemed like, it makes common sense not to be walking around certain neighborhoods and but people do it because, they may attach something to the back of that. Oh, man, it's busting over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is busting.
Right, it's busting.
It is. It absolutely is busting over there. But what else they busting?
Right, what else? Right.
So you gotta, that's
Yeah.
just what it is. I mean, it's all to the trick of the enemy, man.
Yeah,
And that's just what it is. But again, I'm not here to judge nobody.
Yeah.
Live your life the way you see fit.
Yeah.
You know. But you asked me for my advice.
No, yeah. I asked for your opinion, and
Yeah.
man, that's another thing, bro. We live in a world where if you not low vibration, it's hard for you. You can't have an opinion. Like, bro, I think we go through waves. We go through stages. And I think people are getting sick of this wave that we're in where you can't have an opinion.
Yeah.
Albeit some people's opinions are hateful and ignorant, but that's fine with me. I'm okay with that.
I kind of agree with that, but but I think sometimes we forget that sometimes when you grow up in a certain environment, it's easy to pinpoint and say, oh well, this reality or this was going on, and it's like because you never seen anything else, you think that this is what it is.
Yeah.
But there are beautiful people out here, you know what I'm saying? Especially black people, Caucasian, whatever, whatever race that you rocking with.
Yeah.
They have good spirits, good neighborhoods.
Yeah.
People are friendly. They help each other. Like
Yeah.
it's people that work together. They'll pitch you on, teach you something. Like it's a handful of people, but it's not marketed, right?
Yeah.
It's not. That's not the brand. No one's going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the poverty only. We're going to talk about the low vibration part.
Yeah.
That's what the news broadcasts is. This is what social media broadcasts. We're going to talk about the low vibration. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about the man that just graduated and became with 3 degrees and he had to take care of 5 kids at the same time. We're not going to talk about him.
That's default. That's
Yeah.
default human activity.
Yeah.
I think I said I would get angry with people because I try to treat people as I say human beings. I believe that human beings should be treated with decency and respect.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So what people don't realize is that you don't wake up that thought. That's not the default thought.
No.
So that means that
You
wherever
wake up based on the culture and reality that you're in.
You wake up on bullshit most of the time.
But
Most
the
people
idea
do.
of reality is see. This is why. And again, I don't like to go too deep into the idea of religion. I'm gonna say that, but people don't realize that you are God. And I know that's touchy.
Ooh, yeah, that's touchy. Yeah.
I know that's touchy
Yeah.
Christian people. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't mean no smoke. I don't want no
Yeah.
smoke with nobody. But you are God.
Yeah,
You know,
okay.
and the idea of being God is literally making choices. Make everything that we see around us started with a thought.
Yeah.
This right here, somebody thought of this in their brain and they paint the picture of it.
Shout out to Sinatra.
Whoever designed this lovely design.
Yeah,
We know we live in a creative world.
Yeah.
So if the mind can create anything, because we see it for ourselves, that means you can create your reality.
Yeah.
And based off of your personal beliefs and what you feel you deserve. So in any state of mind or any place that you may feel you're in now, you literally have the power and dominion to pull yourself out of that and go into a different reality. And that sounds scary to a lot of people, because people, sometimes they be so deep into their trenches that the idea of a beautiful field is scary to them. Even in relationships, you used to dealing with scumbags or terrible people, right? And then the moment you meet somebody that actually that's genuine, that's scary. Like, whoa,
Yeah.
wait a minute,
You
nigga,
don't even
I
know
ain't-
how to take it.
Who are you?
Yeah,
Like, where you
yeah,
come from? Like,
yeah.
nigga, no, G, we back in the trenches, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
And so some people become adapted to that hurt, you know. But you literally have the power to change your
change your
reality,
environment,
and it
yeah.
starts with the people around you. You know,
Yeah.
if you know you got people around you that you know. Every time you walk into a room, they twirling their nose, but they call you their best friend, or you know whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
You know, remove those people from your space.
Yeah, yeah. Man, that is one thing. I'm quick to leave a situation. I have to. Matter of fact, man, I told myself, yeah, bro, no, without calling or letting you know, like I never really put people on. I have never really blocked people, so I hear people talking about blocking folks.
That's
It's been
funny.
actually, I take that back. It's been a couple people that I had to block just because.
I'm about to say
Yeah,
they say
so, yeah.
as a man. See, black people say everything homosexual. That's
Yeah.
they be pissing me off. I was just saying because soon you block somebody, that's
that's
zesty.
gay.
That's
Yeah.
gay. Like, what? Like, everything is gay with black
Right?
people.
How's
100%.
blocking somebody gay? I don't want to be bothered.
You know, like maybe your energy just ain't
Yeah,
for me. You
right,
know? Maybe I
right,
need to
right.
remove the sight of you
No,
out
I
of
never
my
look at
peripheral.
blocking
you know?
somebody as gay, but
That's the world we live in. Yeah,
right?
it's crazy,
But you ain't lying, man. That is the society we live in. I guess I look at it as I just dip, man. Like if it's something about it, what I am learning is I'm learning to because I say that I love, and part of love is having grace, and so that's the hard part is sticking around with the people that you need to have a little bit of grace on. Maybe life just handed them one, man, and they just
Absolutely.
having some bad times, and they don't really like this, and so you look a little bit deeper and you find something that's redeemable, and so you say, I'm gonna stick around and I'm gonna work
You got to
through.
be careful with that, and I find myself caught up in those moments as well.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm gonna be very honest. I'm not perfect, so I can't really speak too heavy on it. But the right thing to say is that you know you really can't go off of potential no more.
Yeah.
You know, yes, everyone. If you're a human being, you have potential. You know, everybody's blessed, or I'll say, born with a gift.
Yeah.
But it's up to them to operate within that gift, and you may, as a person that's more on a higher frequency, may notice that gift and be like, man, you got the potential to do this. And sometimes you fall in love with the reality that you create in your own mind for that person, and be like, man, you can do this, you can do that. And a lot of our people, you know, we get stuck in relationship for years because we stuck in that.
We in love with potential.
We in love with the potential. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, damn, you got, you know, and then you find yourself chasing after this notion or this idea of this person.
Yeah.
And you fell in love with this person that you created in your mind. So now you realize, now you're in a soul tie and you can't figure out why you can't detach yourself from that.
Man.
You know, but
Man.
I always tell people, if you're going to hurt in a situation, you can hurt out of that motherfucker.
Yeah.
If you gonna hurt, if I'm gonna be hurting with
That's
you,
a
nigga,
bar.
I'm about to
That's
just
a bar. Let me-
hurt
let me-
without you. Where the camera at?
right here.
If I'm gonna hurt with you, I'm as well hurt without you.
Yeah,
at this point, it don't even make
I
sense.
was hurting in it. I'm gonna hurt
I'm
right
gonna hurt out
out
of this motherfucker, 100%. Because at this point, it's like, nigga, my feelings is hurt. Regardless, like it's
I done
not-
heard it this long.
I'm not leave it alone. And
I might
then
as well hurt
and you
out
know
of
it's
it.
crazy when you let go.
Yeah.
That's when the universe drop it on you, and you start seeing stuff just happening for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you let go. It's all a test.
Yeah.
You let go of that toxic situation, or that toxic environment, and now you see yourself prospering
Yeah.
because now you're not distracted. Everything around us is a distraction. I don't mean to go too deep.
No,
in this,
bro, go deep.
But everything
Yeah.
around us is a distraction,
Yeah.
right? But it's up to us to pick and choose those distractions.
Yeah.
And if the distractions is to the point where now you can't focus on what it is that you're trying to project for yourself, now it's like you're not operating within, and that's when you start feeling those hurt feelings. Those hurt feelings are designed in your body for a reason, my
Right,
nigga.
right,
It ain't hurting because you love this person so much. No,
No, it's hurt.
that's the God in you
Because it
saying,
might not be good for you.
with this microphone
Yeah,
on,
it's on.
that's the hurt in you telling you to get the hell out of there because
Leave.
your soul is telling you,
Leave.
nigga, this ain't right.
Right,
But let
this
me
ain't-
tickle your spirit a
Yeah,
little bit
right.
because this ain't working for you. You need to move, wrap it up.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
we get locked up in this reality that, oh, I'm hurting, so I love this person so much, so I'm just gonna let them embarrass me, or even a situation or a job or
Yeah.
whatever it is. Like, no,
Yeah.
let it go.
I just and I said I wasn't gonna talk about this on this show, but it was such a part of my life. I was married for 20 years.
Ooh.
And yeah,
That's a long time.
Yeah, it was, man. It was a long
Yeah.
time, but it got to a point where I even said I did a show yesterday. Keeping It Real with Dr. J, man. Y'all check, man. He's Vibe Studios 219. It's V&O Productions is putting out a show, Keeping It Real with Dr. J. It was on Friday. I was actually one of his guests on the show.
Okay.
He's a therapist. He is a doctor. Yeah.
I need a therapist.
Yeah, he's a Dr. J, and so he does relationship therapy.
Oh,
but
okay, that's dope.
in my case, he did a therapy where I just kind of buried myself, man, and it hurt, man. It was hard.
Absolutely.
Some of the things that he had to tell me, some of the accountability that I had to take. But part of it was me remembering, too, what you were just talking about is sticking in relationships to the point where, yeah, she hurt me. I hurt her, too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And on top of that, sometimes, man, you know, even God is trying to tell you, like, yo, like
Right.
this is like we
Nigga,
was
she
together.
literally in the orgy right now.
Yeah,
You
right.
gonna just stay here and just watch the orgy. That's what
you
you're
just
telling
gonna
me.
stay
Right.
here. And with her, she is, man. And I look at her, bro, and I still love her, and she is a beautiful person. And maybe we just got to be beautiful apart. You know what I'm saying?
That's
because
dope.
I see my life thriving, too, in places where all I was just walking around angry. She probably was walking around angry at me. She was the one that filed, and you know what, man? It's I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
That's
one of these
real.
people. I didn't sit around and cry. Of course, I was married for 20 years, so it was hard.
Yeah,
But I think, man, like, bro, I was holding on to something that might not have been good
Yeah.
for me or her. And you know what, man? Dang, man, this is, you know, growth is a crazy thing, but
Absolutely.
kudos to her, man, for having the guts to do something that I didn't have the guts to do.
Okay.
To go and file for divorce.
She's the one that made the move.
Yeah,
right.
she made the move, and however mad I was about it, you know, I got to give it to her, man. Like, you know, and I know it took some guts. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? She probably did it because she was angry too, and there was a lot that she felt that she could be angry about. But yeah, man, I think we might have stuck that one out.
Oh, yeah.
Probably a little bit too long. You know, I don't do takebacks in life.
Yeah, that's
Whatever
right.
happens, so like I would never want to go and redo, you know,
Yeah.
the part of my life where I was married. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? And say that I wish I was. No, man, it happened how it's supposed to happen.
Because it developed a certain level of growth within you.
Yeah.
I got a song where I said, I let go of the hurt and I pick up the piece, head to the lead, cut through the trauma, I cut through the weeds,
Oh,
ice
stop.
in my pinky, I keep it on freeze.
Yeah.
So, but pretty much, you know, you find yourself in a situation when you let go of that hurt, man, you will find like real life peace.
Yeah.
And you'll realize that, nigga, I was dope before I even knew your name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right, yeah,
So
yeah.
you get caught up in those situations, and sometimes some things lead, like everything doesn't always have to be F you. I ain't never want to speak to you again
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
in my life.
Yeah.
Kick rocks,
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it can literally be, you know what? We don't connect on this level, but my nigga, you my nigga. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
So it can be friendships.
Yeah.
Like I love real friendships. Like,
Yeah.
you know, if I feel that we can be a good, like, you know, especially, you know, opposite sex, right? Because there's always this argument that men and women can't be friends.
Yeah.
But we can.
Yeah,
Like,
we can. Absolutely.
We can 100% be
Well,
friends.
you
like-
know what? I'm one of those. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm one of those people that say that we can't be friends. That women,
listen.
because I said, man, like women. Let me make sure I got this.
It really depends on the circumstances. And the reason why I say that, because you got to know what you in, right? You got to understand the connection you may have with that person. If the friendship is based on you chasing out you're as a man chasing out after this idea of a friendship with this woman, and she's pitting you through the rigmarole of like a man is chasing her,
Yeah.
then no, that's not a friendship.
Yeah. Right.
But if she like, my nigga got your back,
Yeah.
you got her back. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
And if she does get in a situation where she's in a relationship, you respect those boundaries.
I think the big problem is I think women know how to be friends, and one thing that women probably don't understand about men is, man, if you my friend and you're a woman, like, and as we become better friends, men want to be in relationships relationships with women that they are friends with. Would you agree with that? Like, I think men as
not all the time, and the reason why I say that, because when you real life friends, like when you real friends, that means there's no holdbacks.
Yeah.
And my nigga, everybody got skeletons, right?
Yeah.
So there's no shade to anybody in particular. I'm just speaking in general. You know, you a motherfucker open up that door and tell you some real deep dark shit,
Yeah.
and you be like, I would never fuck you.
I don't want nothing to do with
I don't want nothing to do with you on that
You're a
level.
terrible
But
person.
you are amazing though. You feel me? Like you have everything that
Right,
you know.
right.
But girl, what the fuck you said? Oh no, baby. We could never go over that bridge 100%. You know, so that's what I'm saying. It really
I got a train ran
depends.
on me by 8 dudes when I was a freshman in high school.
My nigga, all right, you don't get the doubt. You just trying something new, right? So it is. That's why I say it really depends. And to be honest with you, if there is a situation where, you know, because women know when a man like them on that level, right?
Do they?
They do.
All right.
They're gonna play that role because it becomes like a attention thing. You know what I'm saying? Some people like that attention, and they'll know this nigga love my dirty draws. If I
Yeah.
called him right now at 3 o'clock in the morning, he gonna hop up so goddamn fast and drive 3 hours just to be in my face. You know?
Yeah.
In situations like that, you bogus as hell.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
bogus. You're a
You
bogus
bogus.
individual
You
because you
using
know
them. Yeah.
that you're not interested in that person on any relationship level, and you know this person wants you,
Yeah.
but you chose to keep this person around.
Yeah.
So in those cases, you bogus.
Yeah.
So in those cases, yes, you as a real person should be like, you know what, I know that you have something for me, you know, or you even got to say it like that. It could be like, you know, I don't think we can really continue on a real friendship.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? And it's okay to depart those situations. But if you have a situation where we really fucking friends, bro,
Yeah.
like Susan Mace, that is my dog.
Yeah.
15 years, like I could call, we ain't got to talk for 3 months.
And y'all ain't never.
I
nothing.
can call this nigga. No, I can call this nigga up. We can laugh. We can go out, have a good time, drop our ass off, and ain't got to talk to her for
Do
another
she
3
like
months.
girls?
No, she love men.
She like men?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying.
You ain't never thought about.
No, for what?
Really?
No.
Okay.
For what?
Okay. I guess I look at it as like, bro, when I could be friends with a woman and I can't bear myself and she accepts me, that turns me on. Like it's like
You freaky as hell. That's the problem. But zoom in real quick. You freaky as hell. That's your problem. Y'all need to stop being so goddamn freaky out here. Everybody that look good you ain't gotta lick them. Okay, you leave them alone.
that man, I was out on a date. I would consider myself somewhat of a sapiosexual.
Okay.
So I was out on a date with a woman that I met on Facebook dating. I got to get out of saying broad because I always be saying my uncles used to say broad all the time.
Hey,
so I was
okay.
about to say I was on a date with a broad with a woman
No
that I
disrespect.
met on
No pun
Facebook
intended.
dating.
Right.
So my vibe is. I don't. If anybody in the music network, you know, you like, man, Ron don't pop out that much because that's not my vibe. My vibe
Yeah.
is sitting down and having a conversation with you.
Yeah.
And so we sitting down, bro. She was my age, so we talking about the '90s and how it was to grow up as a kid, and we talking about relationships, and we talking about just stuff, man, and we getting a little bit deeper in the talk. And so she, you know, at some point in the conversation, the night was going on. I took her to like an arcade for the first date.
Okay.
And so as the night goes on. We sitting down, the place about to close, it's about midnight, and she was like, you know, do you even like me that much? I said, baby, I'm thoroughly turned on. like what you wore didn't turn me on.
Right.
Our conversation, the fact that I could sit and have this conversation with you. And,
Oh, yeah, a good conversation
And that,
can
like
definitely be
that's
that.
my vibe, man. Not
Yeah.
in a club where like I work construction, so I could hardly hear anyway. Where I got to yell in your ear when you
Right.
see me just smiling and shaking my head.
Right.
I probably didn't hear what you said.
Right.
So like, man, I guess that's so friendship, and I think with a lot of other guys, man, friendship
Yeah.
is a thing where, you know, I think we are turned on by a woman that we could be comfortable around.
That's fair to say. I mean, my ex, I don't want to say her name, but my ex, you know, we used to have like those type of vibes or those type of conversations, the
Yeah.
ones you're talking about. And
Yeah.
yes, 100%. When you're vibing on somebody on a soul tie or what's it called, soulmate level, 100%. Yeah, you want to? Let's get married. What we waiting on?
Yeah, right.
No, man, don't take long. Like
Right.
we can meet you and be ready to marry you in 2 months.
Yeah,
100%.
right.
We just don't do it because society.
We don't do it, yeah.
You feel me? It says it's weird to do that, but
Well, I think too, man. You know what? Let me stop it right there. I want to cut it off right there because we talking about love. You brought up marriage, so let's play your next joint, man. For
Hey, let's go.
Let them see your
Hey,
artistry.
before you do that, shout out to Jason Adams and Tori Adams. This is for y'all. Well, their video, I did it for their wedding.
Okay.
But 100% love you guys. I wrote this song for y'all, and I appreciate y'all allowing me to shoot this video for your wedding.
Yes, sir.
Go do your thing.
Let's check it out.
Ain't no booties in this one.
I know that's right. We
Hey, sweetie. You good?
Someone stole my Old Spice antiperspirant. Now I'm smelling like perspirant.
I did.
Perfect days, girl, I think about you every night and day. Damn, I think it's crazy that I feel this way. I wonder if I'm tripping on it's just a phase. When I'm with you, I'm feeling different. You understand I need the attention. I love it when you speak your opinion. You understand and you pay attention. You're my perfect lover. If I can have a million ways, you're my perfect lover. To explain the power of love you give, you're my perfect lover. If I can have a million ways, you're my perfect lover. To explain the power of love you give, you're my perfect lover. When I look up in the sky, thanking God you on my right. When the sun comes down at night, you know that I got you, baby. You know I'm gonna drive you crazy. Everything he put you through, we erase it. All the changes we go through, we face it. Girl, I still care for you, babe. This space we share for two, babe. On this yacht we see the view. The kiss it runs right through, babe. You're my perfect lover. If I can have a million ways, you're my perfect lover. To explain the power of love you give, you're my perfect lover. If I can have a million ways, you're my perfect lover. To explain the power of love between me and you, babe. Me and you, babe. Me and you. Explain the power of love between me and you, babe.
You got to see it firsthand.
Yo, so
Yo.
we back now.
We back.
And we were sitting here talking while we watching the video, and this is a real wedding.
It's a real wedding, 100%.
And so everything was authentic. They didn't. Matter of fact, what you just tell me?
No one knew what was going on, 100%. They was like, because he dressed in all black and he looked like a photographer. So
Yeah.
he came in, he did his thing, he was quiet with it, very discreet, and he caught a wedding on tape. And it was authentic. You could see the real smiles, the joy, the happiness. And those are moments you can go back 30 years from now and be like, man, that was a beautiful moment.
Yo,
you know
that's
what I'm saying?
dope,
So,
man.
yeah.
It's dope. So y'all, when you watch that video, you see my man sliding through.
Sliding through the
That
floor.
was
You
real
hear me?
excitement.
Yeah, he was really happy to see you.
That was excitement. That was
Yeah.
excitement
Yeah.
where he was going to take the garter off his wife. And,
Yeah.
and when you seen you giving the speech, that was real. Like
That was real.
that's dope.
A real
man.
speech,
That's
real
dope.
everything.
That's dope. That's dope, bro. Like what gave you that thought? What made you think that you was gonna pull that off?
Well, I've been knowing Jay, man, since I was 16. I'll just say that.
Okay.
So I met him. My first job was McDonald's.
Okay.
You know, and he was the manager there, grill manager, and Tori too. Both of them.
Oh, okay.
Met both of them when I was real young.
Okay.
You know, so and we kind of took off from there, man. We developed a real relationship. We played football with each other, all type of stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, Jason has always been like a real big brother to me.
Right.
You know, because
Okay.
I didn't really have a father growing up.
Okay.
So he was that big brother, like like my nigga, like no, don't do that. That ain't the way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like he was one of them. So. And he always gave me that real tough love, you know what I'm saying, like a big brother.
Yeah.
You know, and it kind of helped me through a lot of situations in my own personal life. So when he told me he was getting married and they actually went through with the wedding, I just felt like it was only right.
Yeah.
To give them something.
So
know
you
what I'm
didn't
saying?
tell them either that
Well, they heard the song before, but they didn't know
that you was filming a video.
I was shooting
for
a
it.
video. Yeah.
So they were in the dark about it.
Well, respectfully, I did tell Jason that I would have there's going to be a videographer in the building.
Okay.
But he didn't know that's what I meant.
That's what you was doing it for.
He didn't know it was going to be an actual music video. He
Yeah.
knew there was something, just recording the happy moments, you
Yeah.
know. So that's what he probably received it as.
Yeah.
But when I shot the video and he saw it, they were happy about it, man.
Yeah.
And that's what was important.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. So what would you say your main content for your music? Is it based around love? Is it based around success? Is it based around? I know we talked a little bit earlier about who you are as an artist.
There is no baseline.
Okay.
It's art.
Okay.
I believe everything is art.
Yeah.
Our existence
Mm-hmm.
is art. You can't have a painting without a painter.
Yeah.
This design, the clothes you're wearing,
Yeah.
even our physical beings. Some spiritual being designed that.
Mm-hmm.
That is a form of art.
Yeah.
So art, to me, there is no fine line with art.
Yeah.
So if I put a beat on and I'm vibing, I just let it go. I let it
Yeah.
flow. I wrote a book.
Yeah.
Shout out to my editors. Definitely, book will be coming out soon. We did a photo shoot. Shout out to Chocolate. Forgive me, bro. I can't. My brain is froze. But shout out to the people that participated in the book. And making that book cover come to life. And like I said, the book is almost done. But it had some screw ups where I had an editor, but whatever. So now we back on, and the
working
book
on
will
it.
be dropping next year.
Okay,
for
cool,
sure.
cool.
Hopefully for my birthday.
Yeah.
And I wrote the book like I want to say I just wrote it. It wasn't I didn't have a plan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was watching TV in my mind, literally,
And
and
you
just
wrote a whole book.
recording what I
Yeah.
was thinking about.
What is the book about?
So
I think you kind of told me this, and I do want to say it's crazy, man. I love doing this show, man, because like you get this clash, and it's how a lot of people I meet is because I do a show with one person, and then another person might show up, and I meet that person.
That's how I always go.
Yeah, so I was supposed to do a show with Doug O'Lake.
Oh, that's it. Doug, my bad, Doug. I'm sorry. Yeah,
I
Doug.
was supposed
Doug
to do a show with Doug O'Lake.
Yeah.
Doug was out of town, so
Okay.
I just happened to meet his girl, Precious. So the
Precious,
first
yeah.
time I was supposed to do a show with Doug O'Lake, I end up doing it with Precious, who is just the sweetest, dopest
Angel.
individual. Yeah, she cool,
she'll
man.
shoot you 100%.
Oh
She's
yeah,
the
she
police.
would. She's a cop. Yeah, she's a
police,
cop.
yeah.
And
100%.
and so from that, then I had to reschedule the show with Doug O'Lake.
Okay.
So now that clashed with your photo shoot for your book.
Book,
And
right.
so
I
here I
do
am. I'm
an
waiting-
interview doing my book's photos. That's
Right.
it. But hey, I'm all for
It's
it, man. I love
crazy,
it,
man,
yeah.
because I was supposed to. I'm waiting on him, and he like, bro, this photo shoot is running longer than we thought it would. As
Yeah.
a photo shoot,
Yeah.
it happens like that.
Yeah.
So he was like, bro, why don't you bring the production over here? And at that point in time, I knew of Mikey O, but I didn't know Mikey O.
Right.
And so I ended up taking it over to Ashley's spot, who I want to get in an interview with her after she's
Amazing,
going,
amazing
man,
photographer,
man.
energy. That girl do gymnastics while she
Man,
taking your pictures.
bro, she's
100%.
so dope, man, and she's beautiful. I
Yeah.
just love.
Energy's
she,
amazing,
Yeah,
yeah.
my vibe, man. She even with no hair, you fine.
You heard what he said. Hey,
Yeah,
goddamn
she,
it.
y'all,
You
she
know?
going through a battle
Hey, you
right
never
now.
know.
Yeah, she's going through a battle right now with cancer, but
Yeah.
God bless her, man.
God
she,
bless
yeah,
her soul.
She,
I don't even want to say that's what she got because I believe
Yeah.
she gonna defeat it.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
so
yeah,
strong.
she-
and,
yeah.
And she's such a high-spirited person, so I don't even want to claim that.
Yeah,
honestly.
right. I
She
feel you,
ain't
man.
She
I'm
okay.
with that.
She's still
Yeah.
doing her thing,
Yeah,
taking
she's
her
still
photos.
doing it. Yep, still
and
doing
she's
it.
has a phenomenal mother,
Man.
and she make it work. You hear
Man,
me?
yeah.
And she don't make no excuses.
No, she you don't. I don't
love
see her being sad too much on
Never.
Facebook.
I ain't never seen her
I'm sure
sad.
she have her times, but
We
yeah, I
all
got to
do.
meet her, man.
We
But
all
I got
do.
to meet you.
Yeah.
That was a dope photo shoot, bro.
Amazing photo shoot.
Yeah. So if y'all wonder what I'm talking about, go back and watch the show. Go to my YouTube. Go back and watch the show with Doug O'Lake, and we were at that photo shoot
Yeah, we
for
had my
your
photo
book.
shoot for
For
my
your
book,
book.
yeah.
Now you didn't. You told me at the time what the book was about, so go ahead and say it and tell everybody. It gets deep, right?
Okay, so it is a fiction book. It is what's the word I want to use? It's freaky as hell. I'm just saying, there's a lot of freaky shit going on, but it is a drama love story. You know what I'm saying? And I like to just paint the picture of choices. You know, the choices we make creates our reality. And I think that's the best way I like to describe the book.
Okay.
Because, my main character, which I don't want to say anything, I want everything to be so fresh to the ear and the eyes.
Yeah.
So, but my main character, everything that's happening to him around him is based on the choices he's making.
Right.
In particular, just by himself.
Right.
And it's creating the outcomes that
Right.
he's seeing.
Right.
And whenever we make a bad decision, the universe has this way of forming a reality based off of the decision you make that can trigger to another reality that can trigger another reality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of the world we live in.
Yeah.
So that's why, I'm a strong believer in, man, be careful what what you put out there, because as far as your decision making or the choices you make, the ultimate life choices you make, because it literally can cripple your reality, can cripple your kids' reality. It can cripple the people that you love around you. And sometimes we make really selfish decisions. As far as a man, we make very lustful decisions, right?
Yeah,
we get
yeah,
trapped in that
yeah,
lustful
yeah,
mindset.
yeah.
And because of our desires, our lustful desires, it's affecting everything around you, and you can't figure out why you can't hold up this statue well. Because nigga, you freaky as hell.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Relax.
Relax. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm going through this phase in life, and I've met so many dope people, and a lot of people were like, be you. I think in my I don't want to say my former life, but I used to not do I say be myself or express myself?
Oh yeah.
Like, so I would sit back and I would have a whole thought about what somebody said, but I wouldn't express it. And so I'm learning to express myself, man. I just had I told you I was on Dr. J's show on Friday. Gosh, I didn't even want to bring it up, man, because I actually am having to become comfortable. They dropped a reel from the show, and it was a passionate reel about me talking about my ex-wife. And I don't want to hurt her, but at the same time, I want to express myself.
It's your truth.
Yeah, it's my truth. And I said that. I said, this is my truth. This is not the truth. This might not be the truth. It's my truth. And but I have to express myself. And so sometimes, man, I'm learning to express myself, but also there's a happy medium. Like, I'm with some dope people, man. They like, speak how you feel. And I'm like, bro, that's, it's like a fart, man. Like your body hold in, you're not just gonna go anywhere and do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't let everything out. You know what I'm saying? It's healthy to let some things out. But, I'm also trying to find this happy medium of what parts of me do I let out and what parts of me do I hold back, and when and where. And, so I'm going through this battle of what you're saying, man, the choices that you make, because you don't want to make a choice where it's going to ruin something for you in the future. You know what I'm saying?
The power of the tongue holds life or death.
Yeah.
So even though sometimes, to me personally, it's okay to get it out, right? But you have to be understanding of your environment, right? So there are certain things you just can't get out at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain things that I may talk to you about when the camera's off versus when the camera's on. Because you may say something that can really trigger someone to the point where they be willing to take their own damn life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really can be that deep. So, when it comes to, how I feel about certain people or personally, I keep it to myself, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
You have to be wise,
You have to be
knowing your
wise.
audience, knowing your setting.
yeah, you
knowing
gotta keep
your,
that.
yeah.
Some shit you gotta keep to yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, you may be feeling the way you feel, but sometimes, bro, it's better to just let it be, man.
To let it be.
Let it be.
I'm learning. I'm a very truthful person.
Yeah.
And so it's when I say that, it's hard for me not to speak the truth. I feel uncomfortable with lies.
That's real.
Yeah, so
I mean, you can't make everybody happy. So
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
gonna be moments where you're gonna speak on some things and it may not make everyone feel the most comfortable.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you may have to shake the elephant in the room by speaking on it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because I don't believe in holding animosity and having issues with people. I believe you should better express how you feel, But at the same time, it's all about the setting
Mm-hmm.
and where we at with it. Like, if it's my relationship, I'm gonna talk to my lady and I'm gonna tell her, look, baby, you're doing this and this is bothering me.
Mm-hmm.
And if she's not subjected to the idea of change, or she's pretty much telling you, nigga, no, I'm not gonna change
I'ma
what
just
I'm
do
doing,
this, yeah.
then I'm gonna just respectfully decline that relationship, or I'm gonna just be like,
or put up with it. Yeah.
or put up with it, or I'm gonna be like, you know what? I like you in this aspect. I'm just not feeling you in this aspect. So
Yeah.
I think our relationship should be best based on this.
Yeah.
And sometimes it be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to, just like I said, just talking about people in particular, on the internet or anywhere, you do have to be mindful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
of
you
what
can't just put
say.
everything out there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't.
I'm in a position where I'm learning to speak my mind more.
Yeah.
And the next relationship that I get in, man, I have to let those painful truths out. I'm learning that from going through these sessions with Dr. J. We was on session number 2. Now we got to do session number 3. This is supposed to be one show. I had a lot to unpack for 20 years, but
100%.
But one of the things that he said was, because I was under the, and to a certain extent I still am. I'm learning to accept his thoughts on it, but I was under the impression that I had to. If you got to dwell with your woman, we based it off of, does this dress look ugly?
Right.
And no, I don't care how I feel. No, it don't look ugly. You look fine.
I gotta be honest with that. Ladies, listen. Let's zoom in again. It is not weak for a man to express himself. If you have a man that tells you what's going on with him, you need to take that shit and run, because he's giving you the key to him by telling you what's on his mind. Now, if you shut that part of him down, you gonna get what the fuck you get.
Yeah.
Now you can zoom out.
There you go. I said, well, what I told him was, I said, you have to be mindful of your audience. And so, like, if I know that this is gonna ruin her day, and I know that this is all she gonna think about, if I know that later on I'm trying to get it in, and while we're getting it in, you're gonna be like, well, I don't feel like doing this with my ugly dress.
First of all, I wouldn't date a woman that's that sensitive, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta be real, because listen, it's my job to have your back. At the end of the day, we gotta have some form of a friendship, right? We gotta be able to be friends first. If that shit look toe down, I'm gonna tell you, baby, listen, your back roll. It's a little uneven with that dress, and it's throwing everything off. I'm gonna be honest with you, for the sake of my attraction to you, because at the end of the day, we supposed to be doing things that's attractive to each other, right? I'm supposed to come first when it comes to the attraction level. So if I'm telling you, baby, I'm not feeling this, it's not that I'm trying to control you. It's just I'm your man, and you supposed to be doing this to attract me, just like I'm supposed to be doing what I'm doing to attract you. If you see something I got something on, or I asked a lady, a woman, I was thinking about getting my hair colored, and she was like, nigga, don't you do it. You better not do that stupid shit. You won't see me though, bro.
All right.
Thank you. You just saved me our relationship. You just saved my relationship by telling me not to do that dumb ass shit. And it's okay, bro. Like, we need to be able to have that conversation with each other and be able to, be honest, man. Be honest with each other. I got to be honest with me. Baby, I'm not, listen, look, 2 years ago, you was a little smaller, and the way we were making love is amazing. But now it's like, I know this. I got to lift the titty up a little extra just to get to the hot spots, and I ain't feeling that. Like, what can we do to fix this? Like, stop being so damn sensitive.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Just be honest.
It's a you know, I guess you would call it, we talked about low vibration. I guess that would be a low vibrational relationship.
Yeah.
You know, and that's probably might have been what I might have been in.
Well, it's just, I think I wouldn't say low vibration. I would just say like, you know, just, I don't know.
I think it was, and I think it was.
Yeah.
I know you're trying to be nice to me, but I think it was.
Crazy
I
work.
think it was, but also I think that I created that.
Yeah,
That
it's
yeah,
easy.
Yeah, I think that I created that for it to be where it was a lot of reasons that I might have done it, but I think that I created a low vibrational relationship where I wasn't able to express myself, and maybe she wasn't able to express herself.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of different reasons why. But yeah, man, I think I might have done that. Before the show, we talked a little bit about love and your art.
Okay.
And so I want to hit on that a little bit, you know, talk about like, what does your love life look like? Oh, I didn't say this, man, but you a dope artist, bro. I don't know if I said that,
Oh,
but like, bro,
appreciate
like,
that.
yo,
Thank
you
you.
can sing your behind off, man. Like,
Yeah,
for real.
I appreciate that.
And before we go, I want if you feel like it,
I'll try to push a note out, maybe.
Okay, yeah,
I'll
you
try,
got a little
yeah.
something, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to talk about you know, what does a love life look like to somebody that's writing books and writing music and doing all of that.
I think my downfall with my love life is my imagination. Because sometimes you can get caught up in being too right, or you can get caught up in this idea of what you think it should be. It's versus, again, accepting something for what it is.
Accepting
the
reality.
raw, authentic of what it is with this person. And it's not always easy to find love in that aspect.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you have to put on a mask. And it's like, it's not that you want to put a mask on, but I understand that this mask is what's going to keep us in order.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't be this way, or sometimes I need to be a little bit more, like compromising, right? You have to be able to compromise in some aspects. And I think I personally struggle with compromising with my idea of what I think I deserve as a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
And accepting the person
yeah,
that you with.
absolutely. And you know, to find a woman that's completely open to, you know, the Mikey O, you know, world,
Yeah.
you would have to be cool with, you know, you have to love reading my books, you would have to love my music, you would have to, like, you know, be like, you would have to really be into me. And, you know, unfortunately, it's not a lot of women that's into artist men, right? Let's just be real.
Yeah.
You know, you nigga, you're 30s, you should be sitting the fuck down. And you know what I'm saying? And we get that a lot, you know what I'm saying? In our own, especially in our own culture. Like, oh, well, if you over we somehow tell ourselves that if you're over the age of 25 or whatever, then you need to give up on that shit, right? So, no, that's real, right? But, and it's like, so to find a mate that's completely like, no, live your dream, baby. I see you. I love what you're doing, and become and actually a fan.
Yeah, and support your dream.
And support your dream and read your book. And you know, my ex, you know, she was the first to read my book, and like, man, she was a fan. You feel me? Like, she made me believe that I could fly 100%.
Yeah, that's
so
dope.
you know, when you have those situations and you have somebody like that, man, that's like the best situation to have, but it's not always easy to find someone that's intrigued by gifts or intrigued by. Some women want a nigga that's just gonna go to work, clock in, make the money, come home and hand her the check and shut the fuck up and go sit down somewhere. Or go build a porch or something. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of women have this idea of a man that, you know, that they like, right? But a nigga like me ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna, you know, I wanna try new things. I wanna write. I wanna create. I wanna, you know, and sometimes that can just be, nah, I don't wanna do that.
I kind of wonder if I did that. With hearing you say that, you know, if I created this illusion of this person that I wanted to be with, you know, and put it on the person that I was with, it's not even a wonder. I probably did do that.
Hell yeah, you did. Yeah, I can tell. Yeah,
I probably did.
Right.
Because I have an imagination, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And she probably would have fell in love with that.
Yeah.
You know, like I always tell people, man, come as you are.
Yeah.
You know, come in that relationship as you are, and if you need to make some adjustments, make the adjustments.
Yeah.
But come as you are. But when you try to come in and you create this idea of what you think a woman loves or what a woman likes, she may despise that for real. You know what I'm saying? And now you have to keep up this act, and now because you keeping up this act, now you're not operating within what makes you happy. So now your spirit fucking with you, like, nigga, this ain't even who we is for real. Like, what, you know what I mean? And it's like you're not operating within, you know, what God has for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to be a pleasing to an idea of, like I say, an illusion, the idea of who you think you should be, based off of maybe past trauma or, you know, whatever your experience may have been. You know, you try to create this idea of, nigga, no.
I think I still do that, man. Like low key, I think I still, and I have to get out of that.
Yeah, you gotta get out of that, man.
Yeah, because I do, like, I have this illusion of being Mr. Playboy. So, like, I won't just have any woman over. You know what I mean? I'll flirt a lot, but I'm not just taking any woman home, especially if my setting isn't right, if my room's not clean, if I don't have
that's called standards, my nigga. You ain't
I
just cleaned up today. That's not wrong with having standards. Just because I say be yourself don't mean you don't wash your ass or clean your room. Go wash them damn dishes. Your mama was telling the truth when she told you to do that. So that's not what I mean when I say that. You know what I'm saying?
That's called standards, my nigga.
There's nothing wrong with it. Keep your house clean. Keep your, you know what I'm saying? Like, that part of the principles of a man, there are standards. It is what it is. Reality has created certain standards as a man. There's certain levels of attraction, you know, whatever. So 100%, you're not wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? To take care of yourself, take care of your, you know. But the idea of when you get lost into this idea of pouring something that's not even you into someone.
I guess that's what I'm trying to say is you want to be Playboy, you want to create, you want to be Prince Charming for her 24/7. You first meet a woman and it's like,
man, talk about them motherfucking feet. You can't tell it.
It's not gonna be like
you
that.
Gotta you gotta open the door up like that, man. You know, and I'm sorry because if you try to be Prince Charming, first of all, women don't even like that shit for real.
No, man.
You know what I'm saying? No, women don't like Prince Charming. Let's be real. Don't lie. No. Y'all don't like Prince Charming, bro.
Prince Charming
Stop
ain't gonna ball you up.
They don't. No, bro. They don't like Prince Charming.
Ain't gonna have you pretzeled up.
They
in the
want
corner.
a motherfucker that's
Some
honest.
of y'all trying to get pretzeled. Some of y'all trying to get bent up.
Prince Charming get used 100%.
Yeah, for real.
Yo, he's rich.
Real.
I'm finna use the shit out of this man.
For real.
So
for real.
You can't. You know, I know I ain't Prince Charming. You know what I'm saying? Now I do believe in chivalry, so I'm gonna do based off of what I know I like to do. You know, if I like to buy you flowers, I'm gonna buy you flowers because I like buying you flowers. You know, it's no different from, you know, not trying to get too, you know, deep into the freaky shit, but you know you don't like giving head, my nigga, you're not gonna give the best head. You know what I'm saying? You're not. It is what it is because you're not into it. That's not your thing. You feel me? And that's okay. You feel what I'm saying? Like, whatever the case may be, like,
it's
whatever.
okay for you. I don't know. So women that say it's okay.
But
somebody out there is cool with
somebody
it.
Cool. I know
cool
women out there don't even like that. You know,
Yeah.
like head for real. So it is what it is, bro. Like, operate within you. What you put on the table is who you are. And if a person really rocking with that shit, bro, they're gonna rock with it. They're gonna take that shit and run with it.
You gonna blow up, man, because you so authentic. People are looking for that authenticity. You know, I want to ask you a question about your writing. I always ask artists when they come in here. Street Boy Stretch was the last one in here, and I think I asked him too about your
amazing
dude, man. About his writing and how like your studio, when you go into the studio, and then since you write books, like how did you differentiate? How did you know you were writing a book and not a song?
Well, my book started out as a song.
Okay.
You know,
that's
I
crazy.
wrote a song, and then from the song I was inspired to write a book based off of what I was talking about in the song.
Okay.
So I think as an artist, you know, it's all about the vibe, man. It's your vibe. Whatever you vibing in that moment, that's what you're going, you know what I'm saying? That's just like no different from taking a shroom or something, right? You know, whatever your mood already was, the shroom is just going to increase that mood. So it's, to me, as an artist, it's no different, you know, when it comes to music, you know. Whatever your vibe is, that's what you're going to do. You know, it's really hard to really... There's no formula. Like I'm being honest, there's no real formula. Now if you want to break it down from a professional standpoint, you listen to the beat and then you create a rhythm or flow and then you know, hum it out or sing it out or rap, like, you know, whatever, blah blah it out until you create the flow you like, and then you just put some words to it. That's you know,
Is that your creative
that's not my creative process,
you're a
but
writer.
for somebody,
you write.
yeah, but for somebody that's artist development, that's great tactics, you know, create a flow. And then if you like how you flowing with the beat or how you going with it, then put some words to it, and then that's how you develop a song. Okay. But me personally, bro, I'm just like a whole nother dude, bro.
Yeah. So you like,
like for real, like I'm being honest, man. Like I don't watch television often.
Really? Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, cause I'm a Gemini. Yeah. I'm a Gemini. I sit and think. Yeah. Literally, and that's my entertainment.
Yeah. Really.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. You know, I do the same thing to a certain extent. I've been finding more. I have been consuming probably Netflix. It's not regular TV, but Netflix a little bit more. Just I'll watch it late at night. You know, maybe on the weekends. Because I get ideas from some of the stuff. From some of the stuff, people's artistry. I think I'm looking at it different, too, since we have a studio now.
Right.
I'm also looking at shots and stuff like that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, like shots that you
becoming
can take.
Inspired by other people's ideas and perspectives and
but
creating.
I wouldn't say I'm a follower, though. Like,
no,
I'll take a taste of,
That's so disrespectful to Chris Brown to say that. Because of Michael Jackson, right? Or to say, he's a follower of Michael. No, he's Chris Brown. He's just inspired.
Inspired, yes.
By what Michael's doing. That's all that is. There's nothing wrong with being inspired. It's things that I've seen David or Smooch Wallace done.
Man, my
that
God.
I became inspired by, like, man, that was dope what he did. I mean, I have to go do that, you know. Like
Mikey O brought us in, man. Shout out to the Vibe Studios 219. We talking about Mary Selena K. We talking about Life Coach Jeff with Redirect, Regroup, Refocus. We talking about me.
Yeah.
with the V and O. And we talking about Smooch Wallace. Who is Smooch Wallace? That makes up the Vibe Studios 219 where we're at today. Yeah. So shout out to the Vibe Studios.
Absolutely. And let me give a shout out to my club, man. I am a founder. I am a founder of a club called Counter Rule, also Counter Rule Girls, a.k.a. Coochie Girls. My babies, man. But, I'm a founder. Shout out to Peachy. She's the other founder. You know, shout out to my, vice presidents. Both of my vice presidents are amazing. Shout out to my business manager for my club. She's amazing. Shout out to my members, Sergeant in Arms, everybody that play their part in the growth and development of our club. I thank you. You some beautiful people. Yeah, we're a little rough with each other sometimes.
What is it? Because when I was looking this up and I grabbed images getting set up for the show. What is Kinda Rude? What does it consist of?
So it is a social club. Okay. We're underneath a council called C4C Council. I think it's called Chicago Coalition. So we are part of a big it's a not-for-profit organization. Okay. So we do give back to the homeless. We feed people. We clothe people. We help the children. Like whatever we can do to give back to the community. That's the objective first.
Yes.
That's supposed to be the objective first. You know, and then we party. We do a lot of partying.
Yeah. No, that's dope, man. Because it's a lot of people. You finding. Even me.
Yeah.
I've created this group of friends and these dope people, man. We live in the Vibe House. I live with Smooch and Mary.
You feel me? You ain't wrong.
But so we created a social club. But as my kids have gotten older, my kids they are grown now.
Right.
I'm divorced now. And I'm starting to see the other side. My parents are a little bit older, you know. I'm starting to see the other side where social clubs might be a good thing, man, because like some people don't have family like that. And
I was gonna say that, family. The idea of family to me in today's world is, based on relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with connecting with bloodline.
Yeah.
Like 100%. If you have a tight family and you're able to develop that bloodline. So forth and so on, but everybody isn't blessed to have that relationship with their bloodline. Mm-hmm. So what's wrong with creating family?
Yeah.
I feel like family can be created.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I look at Counter Rule as my family.
That's dope.
Even the club I was in, I was a vice president, Envious Riders, shout out to King De Niro. He was my founder, and
it was a motorcycle club?
No, we were a car
club. Okay.
So, and shout out to him, and I've learned a lot from him as as my founder in the club and stuff, and it allowed me to branch off and start my own thing, and and we have we cool, you know what I'm saying? So 100%, like that's family, it's growth, development, and like really being around people that you could be around with for the next 20 years or to the day God take you from this planet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I believe in those relationships, and and I hope to keep it going as long as possible for real.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
I was talking to my man Media Monix, Pod Guy Radio Jesus. I was talking to him, and he was talking about we was just bouncing ideas off each other. And
Right.
man, a lot of people, especially nowadays, find themselves to be in a spot where they're older.
Yeah.
They don't have no kids. They might be divorced. And so they just in a home, man. And I'm like, bro, we should have or maybe you not older.
Right.
I don't mind putting ideas out there because somebody actually got to do the idea, and a lot of
Right.
people just don't do.
Right.
But the idea was, I was like, bro, why don't you come up with like a network where, especially now, I realized since I'm divorced now, before my wife would do things like, say I getting the brakes done on my car. I need you to drop me off at work. You know what I mean?
Right.
Say I got a doctor's appointment. Say you got a dentist appointment. They about to put me under, and when I come back, I need somebody for a ride.
Right.
You know what I mean? And as you see these relationships that you once had, they might not be there no more. Who gonna pick me up from the doctor? Who gonna take me to the doctor? Who's going to take me to get my car after I get the brakes done when I got to drop it off? Who's gonna do these things? Who's gonna be there for you? Like say you lost a loved one. So the whole idea of social networks and like closer knit social network is cool, man. It's cool.
I used to work in healthcare as a restorative aid, wound care tech, CNA, all those things. And I had an older guy. I was a young CNA, and he told me, he was like, man, he said, do you notice that no one comes here to visit me and no one comes here to, rock with me like that? And I'm like, yeah, I know, whatever. He said, man, that's because my whole life I played with people.
Yeah.
I was a playboy. I wanted to have
yeah.
all the ladies, and
Yep.
I really didn't take personal relationships that serious. You know what I'm saying? And it led to him. Now he's alone. God rest his soul. I don't know if he passed away. It's been years, but and it kind of made me realize that people are important.
Yeah.
Relationships are important, man, because you it's gonna be a day where you may need that. Need somebody to be there for you or come pick you up or. That person to come and provide that comfort, or if you in a situation where you're in a hospital and you really can't speak for yourself, and that one motherfucker come up there and speak on hey, what medicine y'all giving this person? What you do? Let me look at this chart. Do something. You want to have that representation for you, man, and that makes that much of a difference. That's why I always tell people that you have to be in control of your sexual desires, man. You have to be in control of your own personal vendettas or whatever. Like, when you got genuine people in your life, man, you treat them people like gold. You hear me?
Hold on to
Don't
them, bro.
play.
Yeah.
Zoom in. When you got people in your life that nigga, who in your life that really have your back, that I'm talking about there.
Yeah.
You stop playing with them.
Yeah.
Stop playing with them. Because they come down a dozen, baby. They don't come that often.
Yeah.
So when you got people in your life that really rock with you, man, you do right by them people, man.
Bro, you got me wanting to join a social network.
Man,
because,
come join Counter-Roo.
bro, for real. Straight up, man. Like part of doing a podcast, I hear a lot of the people that are bigger in them is building community. It's community.
Yeah, Trapper Red. I don't know if you know Trapper Red. She's an artist.
Okay.
She has a podcast called This and That.
Yeah.
They just started, I believe. Yeah. She is on, I believe, on My Chicago Radio.
Okay. Oh, My Radio Chicago. Yeah.
She's in my club.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, she's real cool. She's busy, a little busybody, but she's very, she reaches out, she show love, you know what I'm saying, and she participate and stuff. So it's all love, man. Like, I understand, people, radio personalities, so y'all be busy and stuff, but it's I'm telling you, it's a good energy, man.
I'm really thinking hard about about doing this, man.
Come on to Counter-Roo.
Just to have and man, it's a couple beautiful women that keep popping up.
Yeah, I'm part of my club members. Some of my members.
I keep looking. I just keep bringing comments up, and I can't really see the pictures back there. So when I bring the comment up, I'll be looking and like oh snap, like
I got some baddies. I just said Counter-Roo got some fine women, bro. 100%. We got some beautiful women, bro.
Yes, sir.
So and that's why I'm a man, right? So of course it's natural to fall into that. God damn, right? But you gotta control that, bro.
Yeah, you gotta
Because
control it, and you gotta look. These are people.
these are human beings,
Sometimes,
bro.
man, men like, bro,
They got
I
real
see-
problems and
yeah,
bills,
bro,
and, you know, yeah.
I see a lot of men looking at women as like you know,
Debbie cakes, yeah.
yeah. And it's like, I don't think, bro, I can't fall into that too much because, yeah, of course I'm a man, so I look at some women,
Yeah, you
know,
gonna
like
look.
objects, but not. I don't think of you as an object. You are a whole human being, and as
human-
good as you look, it might be some part. I don't want to touch you. I don't want nothing to do with you, cause,
No.
cause
No, for real.
yeah, cause you
You
come
know?
with problems, and sometimes
It ain't gotta be
you don't
that
come
for
with
real.
problems.
Right?
Yeah,
It
maybe
might
we
not
just
even be
don't
that.
vibe.
It may not. You just may not vibe on that level. And like I said, everything that comes around you. Oh, that's spicy. That's my baby.
Yeah, it's
Everybody that comes around you, it's not gonna always be. You feel me? Like it's
Yeah.
okay, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we family, we cool.
Yeah.
Like they come to my house. They,
Yeah.
you know, we just had an outing. We just did went to a silent party yesterday.
Really?
Had a ball with each other.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm
dope.
saying?
That's
So it be those moments that matter, man.
Yeah.
It's those family nights, those moments matter.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's when you build real bonds, build bonds with our children, you
Yeah.
know. And it can create, we can 10 years from now we having family reunions at this
Yeah.
point with just our club, and
Yeah.
ain't nobody related for real.
Right, right.
So like I say, you know, it's all about respect and boundaries and understanding, and just let people be themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Accept
Yeah.
people for who they are, man.
Yeah.
And I'm a groundhog when it comes to accepting people for who they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't judge nobody.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you don't know what the hell that person went through to get, or why they, you know, it's not your business.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if anybody got anything to say to me about whoever I involve myself with, you don't know them.
Yeah.
You feel me? You going off what you see on social media, but
Yeah.
you don't know the conversation I may have had with
Yeah.
that person.
Yeah.
And you know, and that's, you know, shout out to, you know, the church, because I love church, but sometimes the church can make you become this kind of judgmental person in a way.
Man.
Where it's like
Man.
because you see something someone does,
Yeah.
you automatically eliminate them.
Yeah.
They don't matter anymore
Yeah.
because of a decision they may have made for whatever reason they made that decision.
Yeah.
Now they're no longer relevant, or they don't matter anymore. Like, no, bro.
It was crazy. It's crazy, man. Because again, my life is changing. I'm
Yeah.
going through this whole life change. Because I was part of me being married was I was going to a certain type of church, and community was cool, man.
Yeah.
Like we were a community, but at the same time, bro, it was just some things that my heart. The whole cutoff game of people, man, when they left, like I was like, man.
Oh, you leave church. You
Yeah,
done,
bro.
you exiled.
Yeah, that-
you leave this church
that-
thinking we don't ever talk. We
yeah.
ain't talking to you
It started
until you
getting-
come back.
Yeah, it started
that's
getting
kinda how
kind
that
of
go.
crazy with that, man.
Yeah.
And then the people that you don't, well, you can't mess with them people. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about a church in particular. I'm talking.
Oh no,
about,
never.
Yeah,
True
I'm talking
Foundation is
about-
my
yeah,
heart. So
yeah.
listen. That's my church. True Foundation, Chicago Heights, beautiful church, beautiful
Yeah.
people. So I would never disrespect the church
Yeah,
house.
yeah.
But 100%, like, you know, it be like that,
Yeah,
man.
it
Like,
does. It's like
you know,
that
a person
sometimes.
walking
Yeah.
in the church, you know, and they skirt may be a little high, but hell, they here.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? And, but
yep.
instead of we focus on the fact they here, we looking at. Oh, look,
Yeah.
she about trying to sleep with my man.
Yeah,
Like, girl, nobody
right.
thinking about that nigga.
Right,
He old as
yeah,
hell.
Right, right. I've seen some very egregious things. And,
Yeah.
man, and I'm not bashing church because sometimes even the church forgets
Yeah.
that you're made up of human
It's a
beings.
hospital.
Yeah, you're made up. Not
supposed to be a
are you
hospital.
just made up of human beings. You're made up of people that are hurting.
Yeah,
you know what
hurting,
I'm saying?
real bad.
Yeah, you made up of people that are not all the way whole. And sometimes, man, and being judgmental in a space like that, man, you can really hurt some people. Yeah. So I
Church
seen
hurt
it.
is real.
Yeah, man, it is, bro. And I'm getting out of. I'm trying to get out of. You know, that's another thing I'm going through is church hurt, man. Just hurt in ways that I didn't even know I was hurt.
Yeah. But you know, I wouldn't, like, me personally, I probably have experienced church hurt,
Yeah.
but you know, again, I've always been the type of person that I accept people for who they are at this point in my life. So even if you're a pastor or an evangelist or you're still a human being. You're still
Yeah.
a person. So
Yeah.
you're not perfect. And I think the problem with church, in my personal opinion, is that we come in there, right, and we display a certain characteristic that's described as church, right, or churchy or whatever. And then the moment we walk out that building, now we can feel like we can be ourselves.
Yeah.
I feel like, why we can't just be ourselves walking in that motherfucker in the first place?
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah,
And that's
right.
just, and be real. Like, be
Yeah.
honest about what it is and who you
Yeah.
are and where you
Yeah.
stand. And you know, and like the good old words say, let the word do the work. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
But if you come in
yeah.
here faking the phone, how can you?
Yeah.
what can you really fix?
I think
if you
man,
can't be
we
yourself.
getting everything, man.
Yeah,
we getting
yeah,
on
let's get
everything,
too deep,
bro.
man.
I
I'm about
like
to
it,
write
man.
this in the book.
I
Y'all
like
gonna
it, bro,
pay for this knowledge.
because I was, I said that same thing, man. A lot of times in churches, like I think I was hurt because the word was doing the work, and then somebody intermingled their opinion, and I hung on their opinion and the word, and it ended up hurting me in the long run.
The eyes and ears are the windows of the soul, and when you walk into a setting with people, you automatically because this person puts on a certain persona, you come in feeling like you're kind of beneath them, right? So now you feel like you have to meet their expectations according to what they feel is a relationship with God. And to me, that's brainwashing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm not trying to go too far.
No, bro, you didn't say religion was brainwashing. You said that is brainwashing.
That's perspective of it. And even when
not being, but then we have this idea of church where we walk in, and so you already have this grandiose idea of what church is supposed to be. So now you feel like even before you've talked to anybody, so part of it is us.
Yeah.
You want to meet this expectation that you've set in your mind, and then it's knocked up when it's bumped up when you do meet people and they act like that. So now I had this expectation, and these people they've met that expectation I put. So now I got to be better, and you don't just go to being better. So you fake it.
You fake
and
your
you
better.
play better.
You
and
fake
put on
that baptism.
Yeah.
Let's zoom that in. Your blood wasn't washed. That baptism was fake. He was gonna go kick it at the club the next day, 100% after that baptism. So stop playing the game.
For real,
so,
man.
I just believe in just being honest with yourself, bro. Being honest with who you are and where you stand as a person, and just stand on that. Stand on those principles. Operate within your godhood. There's something inside of you that's talking to you every single day and giving you game, telling you like, bro, don't do that, or bro, it's okay, bro. Like, those voices are developed inside of you for a reason. These things are here for a reason. That's your God complex pitting you on game. Yeah. But we get so caught up in standards and feelings and ideas and perspectives that we get lost in that. Yeah. And now you look up 10 years and be like, who the hell am I?
Man, I think I did that.
Yeah,
I just looked up.
Who is this person?
Who am I, man?
I'm not even happy. Like I'm not even. Like I cried out. I wasn't. This no one knows this, but but it's some years ago, man. I just walked outside one day. I was in my apartment with myself, and I walked outside, and I just started crying. Yeah. And I looked in the sky and say, "Who the hell am I? Like." Who am I? Yeah. This is before the book. This is before the music. This is before spirituality, everything. This is just strictly Mikey O, which wasn't even Mikey O at the time, was Michael or Mike O.
Just Mike. Yeah.
I was a church boy. I was singing in the choir, and I said, who am I? Because my life became what other people said it should be, based on a religious perspective, right? Because the Bible, is, and there's no disrespect to the Bible, but it's just a lot of it is based on perspective. So I'm literally walking within this perspective and never took the time out to say, who is this voice in my head? Yeah. Who is this guy? Who is this guy talking to me? Who are you? Yeah.
I think sometimes people, we live in a sound-biting society. We live in a society where you can tell a whole speech, and if it's one part of it that people think is controversial, they'll take that piece out. And so I think that people forget that the overarching theme of the Bible is grace. So yes, you have all these rules of stuff that you're supposed to be. And even the Bible kind of tells you, like, yeah, but you'll never be this. So you...
Zoom in again. You would never meet the Bible's expectations. You would never fulfill the Bible's expectations. Ever. For the 90 years you're going to live, you're not going to do it, player. You can zoom out now.
And I think people forget, like, some of this stuff, man, you aspire towards it, and then we start holding each other to these standards of things that but we forgot that the whole idea of it is grace, so that you could at least try to get to some of this stuff.
And growth.
The
idea of it all is growth. That's all it is. Yeah. It's growth. The whole point of it, right? The initial point of it is, I met you here. I remind you of who you are, who you could be, and you chase after that, and then you become this. Or you went through this situation, and instead of allowing yourself to be destroyed by a decision or something that may have transpired in your life, you take the good in that, whatever it is, and you grow with it.
Yeah, you move on.
You know what I'm saying? You move on and you grow.
Grace,
forgiveness is 100% key. Like, you gotta forgive. You have to have the heart to forgive and let go. Letting go is some of the hardest shit you can do, but it really is simple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And once we learn that as gods, that you have the power to let go, you will be flabbergasted with who you can become and where you can grow and where you can develop as a person. Oh, man, bro, like, again, me writing books and, you know what I'm saying, me getting into a deeper version of myself, bro. When I finally took that I took 6 months of isolation where I just focused on me.
Isolation is good. Yes.
Isolation is... You got to take your ass to isolation. That's your problem. You're jumping from here to here to here to here, and you ain't winning isolation. And you wonder why you fucked up and your spirit all messed up, and you can't figure nothing out because you just can't leave shit alone and just focus on you. Turn that damn social media off. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. But yeah, just going into like a real...
I want to second that. I want the Ryan cam on. Get by yourself and get away from your friends and family and everybody, man, and find out who you are and isolate and get better and grow from it, man. And if you can't be by yourself, learn how to be by yourself because
you will
can
find,
be, man.
Bruh, there is so much peace in isolation.
Man, it can,
It feels lonely because your emotions, it's natural for your emotions to pitch you through a rigmarole of something that it's not used to. You know, the body goes to a 21-day of change, right? So every 21 days you develop a new habit. So whatever you was doing your last 21 days, your body is going to adjust to that, you know, that reality or whatever those new habits are. So if you get into a habit of isolating yourself and being alone, and really and don't be alone, sit up here thinking about everything derogatory or everything terrible. Actually be by yourself and write or read a book or, you know, find out what makes you amazing and put your energy into that craft. And then boom, before you know it, you're going to be looking up and be like,
we was talking
damn,
about,
I'm amazing.
We was talking about what people call gay. And so I used to, bro, in my mind, I'd be like, people be like, you know, maybe you should write your thoughts down. I was like, man, that's gay. Like, right.
Niggas. Zoom in again. Black people. Everything ain't gay, nigga. It's okay. Like, what's going on around here? Like, it's okay for a man to have a nose ring. That doesn't mean I'm gay. Like, what's going on right now? Like, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, but so what I did, because I really don't like to write.
Okay.
I never have, because I just, man, I don't know if I'm... I don't know if something wrong with me, like, but so when I start writing, I start thinking more about the writing instead of actually getting thoughts
down. That's the
down.
problem.
Yeah.
So you asked a question earlier about artist development. So yeah, that's, you know, as an artist, you know, I always tell people, don't think about what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Right.
Just let it all out.
Just let it out, bro. That's why I feel like, you know, Lil Wayne is probably one of the greatest to do it because he let it out. Like, he figured out how to just let it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's literally what music is, letting it out.
Yeah.
You know, and however it comes out, how it comes out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And don't be afraid of that.
What I started doing was, because sometimes, man, I couldn't get over writing to myself, but we got so many tools now. So what I did, bro, was I literally took a phone. I got a 45-minute ride from home to work. And I didn't even realize, bro, I recorded myself talking as I was driving all the way from work. 45-minute long video, bro. Just me talking, pouring out, trying to create a thought. I was talking about a lot of different things. I was talking about just what it's like to be in this world as a black man. I think I got on relationships. I was everywhere.
That doesn't make... Zoom in. I'm sorry. That doesn't make you gay.
Right.
Okay?
No,
it doesn't make you gay to say, why me? Why is this happening? Why do I have to subject myself to the bullshit that the world tell me I'm supposed to do in order to survive this motherfucker.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you gay. It makes you a person that got a brain. You
Yeah.
say, you know what? Something ain't right about this. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make you less of a person. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. You good.
That's important. Some people need to know that.
Message.
You know, so that, I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with
it was freeing.
Yeah,
It was
feels
freeing,
amazing,
bro.
don't it?
Yeah, it felt amazing, and it made me want to.
That's
I
what
still got
that's
this
all what
journal,
therapy
man.
is.
I want to start journaling and writing,
Do it, man.
and clearing my head at the end of every day because I want to wake up. Because I got very negative. Where it seemed like every time I went to form a thought, it was some type of negative thought. During this time, bro, my sister was sick. I was going through divorce. My kids, not all of them was tripping, but one in particular was tripping.
Right.
Just a lot of different stuff.
Right.
And so there was so much negativity, man. I was trying to remain positive, but it was just bogging me down. And it's like I wanted to have positive thoughts, man, and I had to dump that stuff, man, so I could get into a place in life where I could start thinking and being again the person that I want to be.
Right.
You know, and I'm getting back there again now.
My man.
Thank you.
See, this is the thing. People don't understand, right? You're God, right? And people don't understand that the universe bends to your will. That's why I said, you know, my book plays a big part in that, the idea and that perspective. But, you know, by you being a God, the universe bends to your will. So what you feel about yourself, the universe gonna support that.
I'm letting you talk. I don't necessarily agree with that, but
but it's the truth. If you hate yourself,
that I agree with.
That's what I'm talking about.
That I agree
Nothing's
with.
gonna come to you magically and say, don't do that.
No,
You're gonna hate yourself.
Yeah, you do create your reality.
If you're depressed or you allow yourself to become depressed, depression gonna come. It's gonna show up.
As a man thinks, so is he.
Your universe is bending to your will.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with. That's why affirmations are very important. No, that's why writing is very important.
I thought that was gay too.
This is terrible.
Affirmations.
We need help, Lord.
Getting up. But no, bro. Right? We need you.
No.
I need the old.
Yeah.
No,
there's nothing wrong with affirmations, man. There's nothing wrong with speaking into existence.
Yeah.
Because you are God, man. Speaking into existence.
Yeah.
You said you wanted the podcast. We here. Because that's what you wanted.
Yeah,
you spoke in existence, and you didn't just speak it. You lived in it.
You lived it.
You pushed it,
Yeah.
and you did what needed to be done to. Now we here. We got a lamp, everything. It's beautiful in here. It's a beautiful place. It really is. So, and that's just what it was, man. Because you made a choice. You made a decision.
Speaking of which, let me go to a little bit of, what do we call it? Station identification.
Okay.
Where are we at?
So words of affirmation, all that stuff is.
What's up, world? It's yours truly, East Atlanta's finest Miss Cox. And I want you to tune into the Views and Opinions podcast on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that. And oh yeah.
We'll do this too. Oh no, okay, there we go. What's up? Almost lost it for a second, right?
Ignore the glitch. Really apologize for that.
Man, I don't want to hold you too long, man. And
Yeah.
no doubt, everybody, bro, it's been such an exhilarating conversation, man.
Great.
Yeah,
This is probably my first interview. I actually didn't talk for real. Like how to
Really?
Yeah, usually, and that's why I appreciate, VNO, because we actually don't even talk, and actually express our thoughts and our opinions and our perspective, And what's that saying going around right now? We listen, but we don't
Oh
judge.
yeah, we listen but we don't
We
judge.
listen, but we don't judge.
And
I
this is
appreciate
actually,
that.
man, like, you know, I feel like they stole that from me because I let people, I say, a lot of people say like, oh, you know, excuse me. And I'm like, no, bro, if ever I have a platform where people can't be themselves, I don't want to have the platform
You ain't
anymore.
wrong.
Yeah, I
You
don't.
ain't wrong at all.
And the whole idea of me having this is that I listen.
Yeah.
The reason that I have this is because I listened.
Yeah.
I like to listen.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, man, I like to listen to people's stories and hear and create my head, man, like you said, an imagination of some things they've been through in life,
Yeah.
things that they're doing in life. And so, yeah, man, if ever I get to a point where I that's why I don't really like radio interviews like that.
Yeah.
Because it feels so rushed at times.
It can be,
They
yeah.
push you through, and I understand you got things to do
Right.
with podcasts.
You got
and
30
stuff.
minutes because we gotta get the next brother.
That's
Right.
it. Yeah, we bring the next one in. You
Yeah.
get 5 minutes to talk to
Yeah.
tell your story, and then you out.
Play your
here.
music, get the hell
yeah,
out. Yeah,
right.
I get
And
that.
so I like this because I get to let people speak their mind and be themselves. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? And I'm never changing off of that.
Absolutely.
I'll create a different show, which we doing.
Yeah.
Shout out to When We Were Kings. This show is dropping before the end of the year, man.
Man, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. We got another show.
Speaking of that, you know, I got a EP that I am dropping.
Yeah, let them know.
Called Rose Petals.
Yeah.
You know, it will be dropping hopefully the week before Valentine's Day, so I'm thinking February 9th.
Yeah.
So look out for Rose Petals, you know. This is for the bedroom folks that like making love to music, you know. You could just push play and let it play, 100%. Also, I was a single coming out called Big Pressure. That's my, which is actually my club anthem. So I will be dropping that real soon. The artwork's done for it, everything. We're gonna be shooting a video to it. So, you know, shout out to Counter Ruled again, you know, Counter Ruled girls, and we actually have something else going on, but I'm not gonna speak on it here. But 100%, you know, we're gonna be shooting a video today, and we're gonna be, you know, we doing our thing.
Social media, where can they follow Mikey O at?
Mikey O Music on all streaming platforms. So Mikey O Music on Instagram, Facebook, Snap, everything. So you want to find me, you want to find some of my music. YouTube is Mikey O Music. So if you want to find me, you want to find some of my music videos. I think I have like 9 music videos out. Hey, look me up. Check me out.
MikeYO.
Yeah.
Music.
MikeYO Music.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, bro. I did tell them that you was gonna give them a little sound bite. Maybe from what's the album name? Is it Rose Petals?
Rose Petals. Let me see. Let me see. Nah, cause that's freaky. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that here. I want to keep some things you need to keep to yourself, and you know, let the world see it when they ready to see it.
We just showed the video. They were twerking. It can't be twerking in the woods.
You feel me? Let me see. Perfect days, girl. I think about you every night and day. I can sing that. Or the perfect lover song I just dropped.
Yeah.
You're my perfect lover. I'm a little washed up.
Yes, sir. No, you good, man. Bro, that sounds good.
But yeah,
man.
I can sing, I can rap, man. I can do it. I can do it all. I'm dropping some country music soon, so look out for that country.
That's wild.
I got some real rock music that I'm gonna be dropping. Yeah, man. I'm an artist.
Yeah.
So there's no
dope.
limits.
That's dope. Well, man, thank you again,
Absolutely.
bro. I appreciate it, man. When We Were Kings going, bro, you got to come back. I like your thoughts.
I'm
on
in
things.
here.
Yeah.
I'm in.
It's gonna be a toxic.
Hey, Smooch Wallace now.
Right,
I'm coming back, damn it. You better move over. I need a table. I need a microphone. I want to be a part of what's going on, sir.
Yes.
So,
And I think you might be a voice of reason on the show because it's going to get toxic. We're going to speak our thoughts and our
Man,
mind.
I love toxicity.
Yeah.
My book is toxic as hell. So, look, I love the story of Toxic. I mean, it's a story. You know, it's just you know, it can get funny.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
it can.
You just don't let it fuck up your life.
Right.
You know, that's the difference. But that's it.
V&O, what you know, man. Again, man, we are ordinary people with extraordinary stories, man. Thank you to Mikey O for coming through tonight. Shout out to the Vibe Studios 219. Shout out to V&O Productions right here. Y'all check me out, man. I think I got Shade Room coming through. I have Black Militia Clothing coming through next week, and somewhere intermingled in there, I'm gonna have Shade Room on here. Y'all, thanks again for checking us out tonight.
Peace.
But have you ever thought, what if this is all just a dream? and we're just waiting in line to wake up. And most people think I'm insane. Once you realize that all the shit you used to care so much about just keeps you a prisoner of your own mind.